video.
Does everyone here wear jeans? Like just yeah.
Well, what's the title?
About your jeans.
Six plus size people versus one fake. Then it's hard to cover up. But
Big good right there, boy.
Depends. I've had some luck. I mean, I present
God
masculine,
damn.
but a lot of the times I will
Big Shirley.
like resource to Old Navy.
Big
I'll just kind of
Shirley.
go there and like get one of the bigger pairs. I actually did just get a pair from Old Navy like a couple weeks ago, and I love it.
Who's
but
not
it's
plus
a big
size?
waist, so I do have to take it in.
The nigga in the red.
So,
She
I
right.
do love
But that's great because the girl shouldn't even, that other girl on the other side shouldn't even be
Really
considered
working.
plus
Yeah,
size.
she
Red
just
pants
chubby.
shouldn't even be considered plus size.
She's just
I feel
chubby.
like it depends what style I'm going for. Like for fitted jeans,
That nigga
guess
like
this
Justin
is,
Bieber on the low.
is my go-to. Obviously, they're like on the
You got
higher
white
end,
fingernail
like,
polish?
pricing wise, but they like make my ass look great.
Well, that's the thing. Also, like getting the confidence to actually
the
wear
fuck
what you
these,
want. It took me
membership can
forever.
be crap.
So when I actually did, I'm still in
God,
the mentality
bruh.
when I was like 16, 17, and I could fit in a medium. So I'm like, oh, I can't go to the same stores. Like, I can't go to a mall and buy clothes anymore.
I would say 2 years ago, I would go to like Goodwills and Value Villages, but that has become a lot harder.
Oh, so we got to analyze his cap. That's what we got to do.
The reason that I chose to do this was mainly because it meant a lot to me to share the idea of like, as you transition away from being in a bigger body to potentially being in a skinnier body, that is not something that like makes you harder working or better at like achieving some sort of goal than the other person or another person that you may see in a plus size body. And going into it, I like promised myself I wasn't gonna tell any lies. I was gonna be very truthful and speak on every kind of experience that I had had leading up to today.
All right,
I wanted to
Derek.
make sure that what I was saying was stuff
Let's
that
get
I
the
lived
nigga,
through.
bro.
I
He
think
doing
putting on a character would be disrespectful.
This is a skinny
to the
person.
that we're here today. I just thrift most of my clothing, and like I have a
You
tailor
know,
for
that
my
talk,
pants anyway.
don't
I'm
leave.
back in, yeah, 100%. Especially when I'm back home. I'm 15 minutes outside of New York City, so I usually just commute in there. There's this one thrift store, I don't know if anybody's been, called the L Train, and like that is really good for carrying bigger sizes. Back in my actual hometown, I can go to my tailor very easily. It's like a 5-minute drive from my house.
Okay.
So I thrift probably 90% of my clothing, cheaper, saves energy, and like
Oh, she know off the real.
it's way easier.
There is no way he's gonna go
That
pay
nigga sitting there
like $15
capping,
for
boy.
jeans, then go pay $45. Like I get it, as a plus size person, tailoring for some things, great. But I could not believe for a second that he is tailoring every set, and I was like,
That's
he's
big. That's a
not
big
that
girl,
anymore.
Not gonna lie, I shop at Ross a lot or Marshalls, and finding jeans is hard. It's a hit or miss. Sometimes at Ross they'll have bigger sizes, sometimes they don't. But if it says stretch,
I ain't gonna lie. I want to see her without the mask. Cause she might be straight.
I'm usually good on it.
Oh, I'm
I
tripping.
actually didn't even share where I got my jeans from. I realized that. I usually shop at like American Eagle. Jeans in general are like a struggle to find. Either they fit.
He's
your
shaking his head like he
thighs
feel
and they
that
don't fit
shit.
Your waist, or they fit your waist, and it's a struggle.
Damn. Damn.
Oh man. I did feel, I guess, invalidated in a point because they were talking about, brands and, and stuff that I can't really afford. So I thought my answer was, oh, I shop at Ross because that's what I could afford. I thought that's what kind of eliminated me.
So I was gonna say, if any of you guys did any form of like performance as a kid, and I know we were talking about how some of us were models before, sorry about names, but how that affected you growing up and how like the idea of performing and being on stage was definitely more difficult for you than your peers.
That is an awesome question.
Well, you start since there.
Yeah. So I was on the math team for my elementary school, which was like very fun and I enjoyed it a lot. But
She
before
getting
I first-
blowed. I can tell she getting blowed. Look at this shit.
for my elementary school, which was like very fun. and I
She getting
enjoyed it a lot.
blowed.
But
The
before
red-
the red and the white?
when we were doing
Yeah.
practices and such, they gave us the vest sizes. And I remember putting on the largest vest size that they had.
She called
and
cap.
it clinging to my skin and making me very uncomfortable. And I walked into the bathroom and I was looking at myself in the mirror and I was like, I can't do this, and I quit.
Oh my
And
gosh, she
it
just
really, I was looking at
sold.
myself in the mirror and I was like, I can't do
He
this.
doing too much
and I
now,
quit.
bro. Yeah.
And it really frustrated me that I let that take away something that meant a lot to me. That was definitely like my first experience with like, it is very difficult for me that outside elements are going to take who I am and make
Right.
that a form of a problem.
As a woman, in a plus size theater community, it's like
On Taya?
I always got the funny roles or the really unattractive roles. And I'm like, I'm big. That doesn't mean I'm hilarious. Like,
Girl, we could talk about this forever.
yeah. So that's
Yeah.
super powerful because performing and becoming into yourself, you either have to be overly confident and fake it till you make it, or it will tear you down. So I'm very sorry that happened to you.
How do we all identify? Do we
Ooh,
identify? Like,
fuck.
what do we use to label ourselves? If you have one.
V?
Thank
Wait,
you.
wait, wait, wait.
What do we
That's their
use,
name?
to label ourselves. If you have one.
PHAT. Thank you.
Ooh, I like that.
Yeah.
I have a weird feeling about that one for some reason.
Really?
I like just normal.
Yeah.
She just said she calls herself
If you
fat,
have
like
one.
PHAT.
Ooh, I like that.
Yeah.
I have a weird feeling
Yeah,
about
I
that one
think
for
we
some
understood.
reason.
Really?
I'm
I
just
just
like,
normal.
Yeah.
Because I'll
Well,
say
what you-
fat, and then people will be like, "Oh my God, fat," and then I'll be like, "It's not inherently."
I
a
can't
bad
put it in
word.
there. I can't put it in there. I'm trying to explain.
I
That's
say
the
fat all
thing.
the
No, but it
time.
is kind of taboo because I was like, oh yeah, I'm fat. Don't say that. You're beautiful. I am gorgeous, but I am fat.
Fucking fat. Thank you.
Oh my God,
Yeah,
bro.
sorry, I misspoke.
I was
People
like,
treat it like it's
right,
taboo, and
right.
that's
So
the issue, really.
it's two truths. I'm like,
Exactly, yeah.
I feel beautiful, but I am fat. Being fat or plus size does not mean that we're not active, that we're not nice people, that we're not worthy. It really sucks when people treat you differently because you're a size 18 rather than a size 2 or 4.
When I like, for
Yeah,
example,
I do be seeing that. Though.
Yeah. You see it on TikTok a lot too, though.
What?
Size 18 rather than a size 2
If there's
or
a
4.
big-
If you
It's a
big,
big
you gonna
person,
get. You gonna
like-
get.
oh great
Yeah, you gonna get a lot
example.
of
I went
compliments.
Halloween shopping.
Oh yeah.
It's really hard.
It's more of a
because,
sit- like, they feel-
first
like, they feel
and
bad.
foremost,
So,
trying
the
to find a
compliments.
plus-size
I call it
costume, it's
compliments.
just kind of integrated everywhere. And it's like realistically, you have 200 costumes here, but only like 10 are for plus size. Then I go on to the other costumes, and I was like, oh, my choice is to be like a duck or like the plus size nun costume covered boobs, knees, everything, but the skinny costume for the other nun was like tits out for her vomit. And I'm like, so I literally like my choice is like be a bubble bath or a duck, and I'm like, I need a plus size section when I walk into somewhere because we have not progressed in human society.
There was this brand that that had this big campaign saying they were launching extended sizes, and then it came out, and it was like
It'd be funny nigga just swung on her
I'm like,
ass.
we are just asking for the same thing.
Why do they get cocktail dresses and I get moons?
Literally.
I think they're gonna get him out. No. Damn, she's still stuck on that nigga.
Oh.
Damn.
Shut the up. What? Me?
Girl.
What? Yo! Oh my God!
She's like, shit, I'm fat as fuck. How the fuck I get out? I'm fat.
I just.
Damn, they got a fat nigga producer.
I know. One of you was.
Man, Trey, bro.
If you think the mole is still in the box and you wish to
I
continue
would've said
playing the
definitely.
game, please raise your hand.
After how she just reacted, you gotta think the most in the box.
I
Oh,
think
never mind. That's too long.
the odd one out is probably somebody who lived as a fat
It used
person
to be, yeah.
but lost the weight. But
That nigga
usually,
selling- that
a
nigga
lot of
selling
the
those
time,
John, too.
People that do grow up fat or go through weight loss journey, they end up being more fat phobic. That's not in all cases. It's not in all cases, but it
RJ?
does happen a lot.
I had a
Let's
feeling
talk
this
about-
nigga was gonna call me out, bro.
Let's talk about it.
What
Are
happened?
you fat phobic, RJ? Because you used to be fat.
You should be asking Dion that. Who call you fat every time as a joke?
But did Dion used to be
Fat
fat?
phobic. I ain't used to be fat though. RJ, you used to be fat.
You used to be
I
fat,
don't,
buddy.
why would I be fat phobic if I was in that
I'm
position?
just asking a question. Don't get
You answer the question, man.
Don't
Just
get,
answer the question. Just
offended.
answer the question.
You know, hit
No,
dog.
I'm just saying, though.
Why you getting offended? Why you getting offended?
Why you getting offended?
What's going on?
Because he came.
Oh, we caught you in a
I feel like Dion
used to be
No,
fat.
no. We caught you in a lie.
I feel like Dion should have been, saying called out first.
But
You know what I'm
Dion
saying?
used to be fat though. You used to be
I
fat.
didn't used to
How
be
you
fat.
how you know he used to be big?
Because we know.
How we know? We
I did
didn't
not
know.
used
We
to
didn't know.
be
We
big.
didn't know
I was
Dion
the
in
same-
elementary.
you
We didn't
used
know
I'm
in
the same
elementary.
size.
We know
know
you
that.
used to be big.
We know you used to be big.
So
RJ.
we're asking you.
Okay. If you asking me am I fat phobic,
It's
that's
a
just
yes
if
or
I-
no question. Yes
I
or
literally
no.
I just told you no. But look, listen. Have you ever heard me be joking about fat shit?
I can
Ever?
look it up. I can look it up. I can look
But
it up.
if
one
you look
second.
at Dion resume, who really fat phobic? Look at Dion resume.
I'm a fat phobic. I just make fat jokes.
Well, we know Dion is fat phobic, but we're talking about
Okay
you.
then.
I just make fat
You
jokes.
know I'm not, bro. You know I'm not. What the fuck?
I just make fat jokes.
Somebody's not trying to get canceled tonight.
Turning it on that, like I really do.
I'm fat
think
phobic. I don't give a fuck.
Being in a bigger body and
No, I'm just playing. I'm not,
skinny
though.
feels
I'm not, guys.
especially because
I was
think
once in your
they tie
position.
achievement to what they've done.
I
for some
understand.
reason. Like there's this.
You still
there's this
eat
very
like
big
you
thing
eat like
of,
in
look at
position
what I've
too.
done. And they very
Them tendencies never left. Though. Yeah,
mentality.
the eating tendencies
Like
never left.
genuinely, like I worked hard.
When
and I did
RJ get bigger, when RJ get older,
That's
it's
fine.
over.
That's fine. If you want to lose
Cap.
weight, do
To the
that. But
big
you
boy
don't need to
club.
Okay, I be in the
project
gym,
someone
you hear
else.
me?
And I
I
would
be in the
think
gym.
if you were somebody who lived that experience,
Well,
after
welcome to
that
the-
person,
welcome to
Honestly,
Traitors Club.
dating, I've met many guys who were like, I used to be big,
Never.
so I understand that being smaller is more desirable. And it's
Once
just
you
like,
get
this
skinny, you never go back.
conversation just rubs me the wrong way because I've been met with so many people who think like that,
Yeah,
and like the worst
metabolism
person I
over
dated
there.
was very fat phobic, and they used to be bigger and they lost weight, and they were like shaming me about my body, being like, we'd have better sex if you were smaller.
Man, this is really
and all
boring,
that
bro.
shit. Like, oh my god.
No, 100. And
But-
it's the connotation, right? Like
We gotta do this for the
because they,
content, man.
Sorry,
Fat is
I was gonna-
bad.
well, I was gonna
I'm trying to see how you if you feel
Yeah,
tonight.
because they like put in the work,
Yeah.
that part being in air quotes, and like became.
They can't hear it in his voice. I would have been able to tell by the voice.
Cause he don't got that fat.
Yeah, it ain't like a
Can we
yeah,
also
it ain't like
You know how
it ain't
Trevor
like
got
no
that.
breathing. It ain't like no type of breathing when they talk. It's just like he's just simple. He like he regular. You can hear it,
Cause
and they
you know how Trevor got.
Growing in South America, there isn't a lot of overweight people, obese people, and I've always been curvy, so to speak. And I was fine, but I was still like, you know how they say I spent my skinny years thinking I was fat? So I moved to the US when I was 16. And I started gaining weight. The life here is different. I wasn't as active. I wasn't doing sports
Say something real
anymore.
quick.
And then I was on
You
birth
said
control.
what?
See what I'm saying?
Damn, we
You
got
can hear it.
we got like nine.
This is the last round.
Hormonal
You can
imbalance
hear it.
that
You can hear it in
makes me
Trevor.
wanna
You can hear it in Trevor's
But
voice.
it
So
really
like,
sucked.
No, the
And,
fuck you
in
can't,
my own
nigga.
skin- I'm gonna start crying. I'm sorry.
I could tell you big, Trevor.
Like being skinny
Cause you
It's showing.
and like now you're fat and like everybody treats you different.
Oh nah, bro.
I think it's difficult too because
You
I
fucking
grew
know,
up
bro.
fat. I've been fat my entire life, and I've always envied, in a way, I've always wondered what it would be like to live in a thin body and have people treat you differently. Like,
We'll go
That's
to the
how
gym.
that's how I
We'll go
used to
to
be,
the
bro.
gym.
I was in your shoes, bro. I'm telling you, I used to be the same way. You just gotta hit the gym. That's all you gotta do.
Man, she not trying to hit the gym. Fuck.
You're trying to hit the pizza box.
dreamt about it.
Trying
And I think that is really difficult when
They not trying to hit no
you-
damn
exactly,
gym.
exactly.
They trying
I
to
understand
go
what you're saying.
eat.
You've lived
That's all
it,
you gotta
and
do.
it's hard
It's so
because,
simple, bro.
People who haven't,
It's simple, but it
we
ain't
don't
simple.
even- we can't even
You don't even
fathom.
understand.
They trying to eat, boy. They ain't can't no
Speaking
damn
into
gym.
the
nigga.
whole spending your skinny years feeling like you're fat, I definitely relate to that.
Your
I was a
skinny
bulimia
years?
survivor. I was bulimic for about 8 years, and I also played volleyball, and it was in theater.
She
and
still
stuff like
got.
that,
She can
and
still get back,
the
right?
only
She
reason
still
I
get back
stopped
right.
No,
drinking
volleyball?
drinking is because I was.
That means she
losing
used to
my
get
voice.
active.
And I
She can get
realized-
back right, bro. She
Let me see
out of
her
all.
shoulders.
She's not even big. She's
She
not
can
that
get
big though.
She just chubby.
Yeah, she can get back right.
Yeah, she
I went
she big
from,
boned. How they say it, big boned.
mezzo soprano
That's
to
cap,
mezzo
too.
alto.
Are we all crying?
Hey man, I'm just saying what they say.
Pretty much. But yeah, like if it didn't
Who y'all
affect
think they
my
gonna
voice,
kick out?
I don't know. if I
The person that didn't cry.
stop.
They sold it. They sold it. What?
No.
How you gonna kick out the girl that was finna cry? She straight as fuck in the face though.
Oh nah, boy.
She is straight as fuck. You just like
I don't like
skins.
Darcy. I don't like Darcy.
It really broke my heart after, having to vote people out who, in my
Don't
my
send no
heart, I
Darcy
knew
my
were
way, boy. They
fat.
get turned
To
down.
just feel invalidated. That sucks. That really sucks.
It'd be funny if I end up with a Darcy.
Down.
You talking about some what? Y'all must don't see.
I'm sorry, y'all.
Y'all must don't
So the
see.
eliminations is
Y'all must don't see.
Do you feel like it took away from the experience?
It was just like being in the space where we were sharing our stories and everything felt so heartfelt, but it's just a game. But overall, it was really awesome to be in the space and have these
Damn, my
conversations
shoulder's big
that
as fuck.
don't happen often if you don't have fat friends.
I gotta
to
stop
talk
saying
about
what's on my
things.
fucking
As someone who
mind.
grew up very self-conscious.
Ain't like she's a big,
didn't
she's a
know
big
when to
girl
work
though.
and turn to
Bruh,
feel
alright,
me.
bruh.
I take that on. as
Like
an
she
adult,
tall
and
too
all
though.
these
Like she
things
she
and
look
have these
tall as hell.
conversations that we're still
She might
confused
be
about.
like
She like she's 6'3" or something.
Playing the game, please raise your hand.
Please say yes.
Swear to God, if anyone's lying, oh my God, I'm so pissed.
If the lights turn green.
Oh, thank you. These
are
you voted them all out, and you win.
That skinny dude was like, the small nigga won, boy. Why he got that big old sweater?
1, 2, 3.
Reminiscing on being fat.
Oh no,
we lost.
On the count.
Well, he already like he fucking.
Oh yeah, they finna take the fold off.
On the count of 3, everyone.
Oh man.
What did they? Bro, what did they just?
They finna get this swinging on his ass. They finna swing on his ass.
What did they jump his ass?
2, 3.
She looked to the right. She knew who it was.
She knew who it was.
Wow. I told a heartfelt story about dating someone.
That nigga like, yeah, I got her ass. I got the ass. Yeah.
One reasons why I was Derek.
Okay, the only one that got me was like the theater. Like I really could relate with that. So I obviously know that you really were through
Was she
that.
Hold on.
Like, I really
her lashes.
So I obviously know that you really were through that.
That's right. I think that was true.
It was true. That's what I'm saying.
That's an important thing. Nothing. There is not a single. Yeah. So when I was in 4th grade, I was.
No, I would have been mad as fuck. I wouldn't be able to even fucking talk. I just lost some fucking money.
My doctor told me that I was morbidly obese, and it was a very like self-image wrecking thing for me because he used language that I needed to change, as opposed to just assessing where I was. Like I said, everything that I talked about before was true, but when we were talking about people being incredibly fat phobic that go through a transition of a bigger body and then ending up.
No, I'm not fat phobic. I just made fat jokes.
No, you're fat phobic, Dion.
Oh, fat phobic. I wouldn't talk to Trey.
It's not fat phobia.
As being associated with a number on a scale.
Being fat phobia is not. It's not what y'all think it is.
Moving the goalposts further and further away from myself and saying,
y'all pick your own.
This will be the time in my life where I like the way I look, and once I do this, I'll be happy with myself.
What's your definition of fat phobic?
Bro, if I'm okay, put it like this. If we in an argument or whatever, we talk, and the nigga just out of nowhere be like, "Trey, remember me how much you weigh?"
That's not being fat phobic.
RJ,
just making a joke.
If you constantly,
RJ, making a joke.
every time.
Nigga, I don't just walk with the fat people and be like, bro, you fat as fuck.
No.
I just do that because it's a joke.
We're finna expose Dion for being fat phobic tonight. All right, look at it. Look at this now. Every time I say I'm eating right, what does he say? I don't even gotta tell you. You already know. What does he say, RJ?
Oh shit! What does he say?
All right, let's take it this way. No.
He'll probably be like,
let's take it this way.
He'd be like, your fat ass always eating.
Let's take it this way then.
I'm second time eating for the day.
I could be eating some salad. What you gonna say?
Dion, the only reason I say that now.
What you gonna no. What you gonna say, Trey? What you gonna say? What? So what we call you then? What we call you then? When are you vegan phobic? Are you vegan phobic? Are you vegan phobic?
RJ, you know the only reason I started that.
Are you vegan phobic?
I only started that because he kept
Are you vegan phobic?
It was in reaction to what you said.
That's what I'm saying.
Are you vegan phobic, Trey?
No, I don't give a fuck about your skinny twig ass, bitch. But
you don't give a fuck about your big ass. It's a whole fucking point.
But you always call me
no. Now you trying to switch the narrative. Now you trying to switch the narrative.
You never
don't give a fuck skinny. I don't give a fuck about your big ass. So either way it goes.
You never call RJ fat.
Y'all be calling me fat. I don't give a fuck. Like I don't give a fuck. It's cause I mean shit.
Because
if I'm eating, they be like, "Well, you fat as fuck." I'm like, "Okay, shit." Fuck.
RJ not fat. That's the whole
exactly. That's
the point exactly, bro. You what?
I'm just saying though. I don't be, you know what I'm saying.
I was no happier than when I started. I just kept being further and further from a goal that I was changing.
All right, but I don't give a fuck. I ain't gonna lie.
I'm happy
now in a more healthy manner. So I wish I could have told that story to the group.
I'm sorry to anybody that
look up the